Hello YouTube world, it's me, Jane, and my voice went really weird and squeaky then. So I haven't been online in a while, and this is actually one video that I made before, fangirling part 2, because the first one I decided was a little bit too scattered for my liking, so I'm going to try again. So, hello, and nice to have you all back. I'm sorry that I've kind of been AWOL. I've made it a New Year's resolution to try and YouTube more and write more, as I've been kind of off on, well, yeah, working in retail. Yeah, haven't been doing anything. I was going to say I was off on adventures, but I really wasn't. So, yeah, here I am talking away, as per usual, about what it means to be a fangirl. I've decided that this was a very applicable topic to me in my life right now, especially if you follow me on Twitter. If you don't, then you have no idea. So I apologize for this stuck raving lunatic that's going to come forth in this video. And I apologize for you not knowing and now coming to find out. Because, yeah, everyone ought to know. I'm not going to deny it. I'm no different to... No, okay, maybe I'm a bit different to them. I was going to say Justin Bieber fangirls. Yeah, I'm a fangirl, but not that hardcore. Although, maybe if I lived in America, I would stalk a lot more celebrities. As it is, I am in Australia, so I'm very limited as to who I can stalk, especially being in Brisbane. Maybe if I was in Sydney or Melbourne, I would more, because, you know, cool people tend to visit there. Nobody really visits Brisbane. It makes me sad. But then again, we don't really have anything that you can see. I mean, we do. We have a lot of cool theatre stuff, but if you're a tourist and you don't really know where to go, yeah, tourist industry isn't going to promote Brisbane. I'm sorry, especially when there's Melbourne and Sydney here. Anyway, getting off the topic. So I'm talking about fangirling. So for anyone who knows me knows that I'm a crazy, crazy, crazy fan of the Vampire Diaries. It is like the epitome of my most favourite show in the world, which made no sense whatsoever, I just realised. But, you know, I love me some Vampire Diaries. And I almost dropped my coffee all over my bed then, that would have been fun. So yeah, I want to talk about what it means to be a fangirl. Now, I think key part of being a fangirl is that you think about, or you talk about, or you try to bring into conversation the person or object or TV show that you're fangirling about. Now, for me, it is Vampire Diaries, but it's also one man who is in the Vampire Diaries, and his name is Joseph Morgan, and he is the most beautiful man I have never seen in my life. So, you know, I like to bring him into conversation, which might make me a little pathetic, but I figure it is the true calling of a fangirl. I mean, if you want to be a good fangirl, you have to bring your object of your fan fascination into conversation. If you don't, then you are not a true fangirl. I'm sorry. You cannot call yourself that. You cannot title yourself that. You have to at least think about them once a day, and you have to at least talk about them once a day. Otherwise, yeah, I have no respect for you. I'm sorry, but you just can't carry the title of fangirl. It's just not there, so just deal with it and move on. Find something else to love, like cheesecake or something. It's okay, you can love cheesecake. Can't really bring cheesecake into conversation because it's kind of, you know, it's boring after a while. But at least if you fangirl over something awesome, somebody awesome, then you can talk about them lots. You can rant on about what they're doing or what they're coming up in, or did you see them in this episode and how amazing were they, and did you just love this line that they said, and yada yada yada. So anyway, this is the first rule of being a fangirl. So you need to bring them up in conversation, and you need to think about them at least once a day. Second rule of being a fangirl is that you need to envision a scenario where you meet this person, and you need to envision exactly what you would say in that situation and exactly what you would do. For me, if I met Joseph Morgan, I would probably walk up to him and I would probably say, Joseph Morgan, I love you, and then I would faint. That's pretty much what would happen. And, you know, I've thought about all these different scenarios where I would meet him and we would fall madly in love as soon as he saw me, and that we would have gorgeous looking children, and that I would move to Hollywood and, you know, be as epic as him. But yeah, that probably won't ever happen. It's been a hard run for me to come to that realization. But yes, that's the second rule of being a fangirl, is that you need to envision a future with them. Oh wait, no, that should be a third rule. Sorry. Second rule is that you need to envision meeting them and envision what you would say and how you would act. So there you go. Have a go. Think about it. Breathe on it. Focus all your energy in on it, and then let me know who it is and what you would say and how you would act. Would you faint too? Would you be awesome? I'd love to be awesome. Can you imagine, like, I don't know, meeting who do we love? Brad Pitt. No, I don't really love Brad Pitt that much. Matt Damon. Matt Damon. Yeah, if I met Matt Damon, yeah, that'd be nuts. It'd be amazing. I'd probably, like, rant his ear off and just be like, you're incredible. I think that your movies are fantastic. Born Supremacy is, like, one of my most favourite movies ever. And yeah. Anyway, getting off the tangent. Okay, so the third rule of being a fangirl is that you envision a future with this person. Whether they are a girl or a guy, say if I decide to fangirl over a girl, doesn't even matter. I'm not gay, but, you know, I'm allowed to envision a future with a random girl that I fangirl over. Like Nina Dobrev from Vampire Diaries. Of course, who wouldn't envision a future with that gorgeous, stunning model of an actress? She's incredible, and, you know, seems like the loveliest person alive too. So yeah, so that's the third rule. If you don't, you know, envision some kind of future where either you're happily married and you're living on a farm with, like, palm trees and horses and, I don't know, cows and stuff, then yeah, sorry, you ain't a fangirl. No, it's just a written rule. So yeah, they're the 3 rules. I don't think there's really any other rules. Unless, of course, you know, you're really into shipping. So shipping, say, a character on a TV show. So let's say, instead of fangirling over a person, you decide to fangirl over a TV show and fangirl over a ship in a TV show. For me, you know, Vampire Diaries, there is your Stellana and your Delana fans. So you're Stefan and Elena and your Damon and Elena people. And there can be quite a big line drawn between those two. I'm sorry, but there's some angry people out there, and they use their anger and to vent it into ship wars. It's nuts. I'm just putting it out there. It's crazy. So, you know, that makes you a hardcore fangirl. I don't judge you at all. I think it's a little insane, and I think that it's cool to be on team both, because, you know, then you totally respect the writers a little bit more. But, you know, I don't judge you. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, my video is not going to go over 10 minutes because YouTube is stupid and doesn't like things go over 10 minutes. So I've had my rant. This is how you want to be a fangirl. And for anyone who needs any more tips, I'm always here for you. I am pretty much an expert at being a fangirl in Brisbane. There you have it. Alright, my fellow tweeps, YouTube friends. I hope you all have an amazing evening or day or wherever you are, and let's talk soon. Give me some ideas about what to blog about. I like ideas. Yeah. Anyway, love and moi. Oh. Love. And you can't see it. It says it on my wrist. Anyway.